Hello and welcome everybody to another play review on the channel. This time around I've got the 89 rated second player of the month, Heung Son, SBC. Now as you saw, I use him on that team and obviously like everyone, and I mean almost everyone will be doing, I played him as a striker and man, this card was absolutely insane. I believe I've got 16 games as of right now with 31 goals and 6 assists. Incredible stats really. Now, once again, guys, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you appreciate this content as I try to do my best in every review. And just take a look at that shot, let's just get straight into the video. I used basic on him to up everything since he's already got 90s in pretty much all stats, and he's insane, so I just wanted to even increase that even more. And just look at that beautiful shot, which was the first shot I took with them in the entire game of anything, and amazing card. Let's straight into it. Anyway, strength, his first pro is incredible. I mean, finally, he has got high 70s in strength. He's got 77 in-game strength, and finally he feels like he's able to put up a fight against center backs at last. He will most definitely not fall over anymore and trip and just give up the ball like the previous cards. But it's a great thing to see since honestly it was lacking just a bit in his previous cards, as you saw right there in the background. His shooting is so good, which brings me to his next pro, his shooting. I don't even need to tell you this. Now it says 94 on the face card, but honestly it feels like 99. It's crazy stupid. Look at that once again. It's crazy stupid how good the Son is at shooting. I'm sure all of you already know this by now. So anything in the box is practically a goal. If you have a chance, if you have an opening, just shoot in it. Shoot it in and it will most likely go in. And just look at this burst of pace right here. Wow. Which I will talk about that later on. Anyway, his 94 finishing with 99 shot power, I believe, or 97 shot power, something very high, makes for a deadly combination in the box. Quick finesses or driven shots are bound to go in. I think it's the best aspect of this card by far. Next up, his stamina. He's got 99 in-game stamina, which is no upgrade from the previous card, so I'll do a quick recap instead. This guy can definitely run up to the 120th minute with absolutely no doubt in my mind after him having at least 20% left. His stamina is insane and is so crucial in the last few minutes of the game when you need him to make a clutch run, a clutch goal, whatever it is. It's incredible. Look at that free kick, beautiful. Next up, as I discussed earlier, his pace. Now, it wasn't a huge upgrade from the previous card on the face card, but honestly, I don't know what it is. Maybe the increased dribbling, the slightly increased dribbling, but this version of the cards feels significantly faster. As you saw a few clips earlier where he blew past Smalling, he feels so much faster than the previous 88 rated card. The sheer blow past defender-esque ability he has with this card really shines. Now, I know it seems very minimal upgrade, but believe me, you've got to believe me on this, it feels so much faster. Next up, his dribbling. Once again, not a massive upgrade, and in reality, it definitely doesn't feel like a massive upgrade at all in game. I just put it up there just for the fact that despite the lack of upgradiness, even though probably not even a word, this Son, and I mean all of the Sons, have had incredible dribbling. Look at that beautiful shot in the background. You're going to be seeing this all day. Next up, and I mean that really allows you to show and gives you the type to decide of what, like the dribbling gives you so much time to decide what kind of skill moves you want to perform before you even get to the defender, just because the ball is so close to him, so you can decide beforehand, and he performs every skill move with so much exquisiteness. Next up, his positioning. This card's positioning is absolutely amazing, like all the previous Sun cards, but this one is even better, I think. He was so very good at being at the right place at the right time, exactly when he needed to be there. He was always, I mean, always making a side run, an overlapping run, waiting for a tap in, on the rebound, on the shoulder of the last defender, or waiting for a pass in the box. Whatever it is, this card was incredible at positioning himself, and I think it's a massive upgrade, or a massive up on this card, since he doesn't have the highest of strength, so just finding that right place, or being at the right place at the right time, backing off defenders is a great up to avoid the strength problem, even though it's not a problem with this card finally. Next up, his agility. And I mean finally, after all these versions of all of Sun's cards, the agility issue has been fixed. He's got 88 in-game agility, which makes and finally allows him to weave up and down with crispness and much more responsiveness compared to all of any of his previous cards. This card, while weaving up and down the field, feels incredibly smooth, and it's I think the one main reason that the 89 Player of the Month version outshines the 88 by a long shot. As a FIFA player personally that likes to dribble into defenses, this is a must-have for me, and I'm glad it's fixed on this card. Now that wraps it up for pros, and finally, I'm glad to say it, since no weak foot or skill moves, his skill move since he got upgraded a few weeks ago, I won't have to put that as a con. So this card has absolutely no cons whatsoever that I could think of. I'm finally glad to say that. He's got it all, and I mean all. And yeah, I absolutely love this card, and I'm sure you guys would too if you got the money. Overall, for me, he was an extremely fun player to use with unbelievable shooting in and around the box or whatever it is. Just take a shot and it's definitely going in or on target or giving the goalie a hard time. Now the big question is he worth the upgrade from the 88 to 89? Personally, I think it's definitely worth the upgrade. Just the sheer agility increase on him makes it all worth it, since it makes him much more dynamic to use on the field. For the ultimate review, I'm giving him an 10 out of 10 for enjoyability. He was very fun to use on the ball, especially finally since that agility increase. You can just do so much more with him. Next up, consistency. I'm giving him a 9.5 out of 10 for consistency. He felt great throughout all the games, or most of the games I should say, other than the one game where I played very badly and he just couldn't finish for some reason. I'm not sure, probably human error, honestly, but other than that, I just had to deduct half off. Next up, shooting. 10 out of 10, absolutely no question about it. You guys already know why. For versatility, I'm giving him a 9 out of 10 for versatility, just because he would make it definitely an amazing striker, a center forward, a cam, a center midfielder, left forward, or right forward, for obvious reasons. And next up, weekend league status. Is he weekend league status ready? He is definitely weekend league status ready. He brings finally the strength into your game, the shooting, the flair, and the positioning you need to get those crucial goals in weekend league. And finally, something I already discussed, his price. I'm giving him a 9.5 out of 10 for price. He's going for around 180, 190 on the PS4 as of right now for the SBC, and I think it's incredibly fair for an 89 rated Heung Son. If you can afford it, then I highly recommend you do it, since that agility increase solely makes the card so much more valuable than the 88. Well guys, that's a wrap for the 89 rated second player of the month player review, Heung Son. If you enjoyed, please hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Till next time, peace.